Hey, Dana here. This is day 7 without a cell phone because I sent it. It got sent through the snowblower a week ago. I've just gotten to work and found that they'd actually shut down the plant for the weekend. So normally I would have got a text message letting me know that they'd shut the plant down. So I guess that starts a new video on the advantages of having a cell phone. Well, as of last week, we went through that major snowstorm, and unfortunately my Samsung Galaxy 7 or Galaxy S7 Edge went through the snowblower. And since that time, I've been without a cell. And you get the idea after a while having a cell phone that it's a real pain of having one. Because everybody can get in touch with you. And you really feel that, that's a second person following you around all the time. But I use it for business. I use it to communicate with most of my family, of course. And you do that basically on a daily basis. So all of a sudden you don't have it, and you're kind of figuring out, after you've done something so many times, it becomes a habit. And that phone is a habit, even though, I'm a quote-unquote senior citizen at 57. I'll be 57 in June. But you grew up without one. And for us, our biggest thing was playing with Atari. And then, still, even in 87, there was no such thing as cell phones or anything. So, it's just basically back in the last 15 years that the cell phones have come to pass. And then, all of a sudden, now you have cell phones that are the same as computers. And we didn't have computers when we grew up. The new generation has a cell phone and computers, and they just type everything they do. They type. And of course now there's Skype. So you can be looking at the person and talking to him. And this would have been for those of us that served in the military. Boy, that was great. That would have been great, especially nowadays, where you just pick up your phone and you click your Skype, and now you're talking to the person. Even though you're sitting out there in the middle of the Indian Ocean, or I'm sure you can't take them on missions, but for us in the Navy, we're sitting in our racks or our beds, and we can be talking to the person till the minute we go to bed, as well as you've got a portable computer in your hand. And I guess during my break times, I'm constantly on it because I'm looking at my stocks. I'm looking at looking something up that I just thought about, and I'm keeping in touch definitely with the wife constantly. And this whole week I haven't been able to do that. But back in the day, hey, you left home, said goodbye, and You didn't even know if the wife didn't even know if you were coming home that night, you know. So, but anyway, I didn't get the word that we weren't working today, and so I'm home. I'll get this up by I'll get this up by the end of the day, and I'm hoping my my new Samsung Galaxy 7 Edge shows up today. It's an expensive phone, and of course, if you're paying for the insurance, it'll get replaced. But if you don't have a backup, then you're going to be without one till the new one shows up. And I think it was all quiet this week. No calls, no nothing, because of course no cell phone. It kind of brought me back to the days when these weren't even thought about. Well, they were thought about, but we didn't think about them because we didn't have them. So, but all right, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment. Click on my face, and that'll take you to the subscribe location. And there you go. You know, now once you subscribe, we're now friends and neighbors. So, which wasn't even thought about 20 years ago. All right. Catch you on the next What's New.